So mandibular.
Good.
Sublingual. Or lingual.
Good. Okay.
This is the Alvarez radio station. I gotta get this one.
Oh, check my stations out. There's some good.
So we got the
submandibular
is the on this guy,
On your radio.
right?
Do I just plug
And then we got the carotid
your radio?
on the outside over here. See this big gland over here? That's the carotid. And then the duct, this big gland over here, it's huge. It's one of the biggest ones. And then we got the duct. It should be a white line connecting it from inside the mouth. You see it? It's white. I can't see it, but someone point to it. Okay.
There's like 5 whites.
No, not muscle.
Is that
this one over here?
Is that
It's white on
parotid?
there. This is parotid, and this is the parotid duct. The duct is going to connect it inside the mouth so that it releases the saliva into the oral cavity. And then we got the sublingual.
Is it lingual or sublingual?
Sublingual. This is the tonsil. The sublingual, you can see it better on that guy. So before you guys go, take a picture of that guy. This is the tonsil. So I don't want to point to it, okay? We got the salivary glands. So we said that they release enzymes, right? And their pHs are also 6.5. They're slightly acidic. So that's also going to help with pathogens and all that. And they're going to help with breaking down food. Okay, what else do we have? We have teeth. So let's go over teeth. Okay. So we got incisors, canines, premolars, and molars. And then we get the wisdom tooth.
Wait.
Can you take a picture or are you recording?
I'm gonna record you
Okay.
really quick, 7 seconds or less, because this is Snapchat.
Okay. So we got incisors, canines,
Wait,
premolars.
incisors, go.
Incisors, canine, premolars, molars, wisdom. Okay, so what is... Oh my god, listen to my voice, please. What is the function of incisors? What do they do?
To grind.
No.
To cut.
To cut. This one is for... Tearing, very good. And then these are going to be for... Grinding, right? Like, think of horses, right? Horses...
Cows.
They're like
cows. They grind. So cutting, incisors, tearing, think of like a dog, and then we got grinding for over here. Okay, so each of these are gonna have different names. So what is this one called? So it's towards the medial line. So it's gonna be the
front, you mean? The front ones? Medial incisor.
very good. And this is gonna be the lower jaw.
Oh, lower,
Because
left,
so
lateral, incisor.
yes. So this is medial. This is lateral. Make sure you guys identify lower jaw or upper jaw because they're gonna be incisors on top and everything. We got the canines, and then just identify whether it's left or right? Because we're gonna have canines here, and then the bottom. We got premolars, and then I'm not sure they have names.
Two premolars.
This is a premolar.
cuspid and bicuspid.
Yes. This one's the cuspid, one, and then this one's gonna be the bicuspid. It has two. It's that one over there. And then we got the molars. Right, and then this is going to be the wisdom. This, not a lot of people have, but this one, on this model, it's crowning. Okay, and I believe when I was learning this, he said this is like a teenager's jaw because we got still teeth grown in, and this is crowning and everything, and there's a cavity. So let's go over the layers.
Floss your teeth, little boy. Because I know you a boy. Because you don't floss. No, I'm just kidding. You got dirty mouth.
Okay, since we're doing cavity, this one is one with a cavity, but it's a pretty bad one. So, you see how like it's changing color over here? So the cavity has reached the, what's the name of this region? Whole cavity. What does it contain?
Nerves.
And what are the red and blue? Vessels. Okay, so it contains blue. It has blood vessels. So we got veins and arteries. This is going to be an abscess. Okay, so this means that this teeth is actually going to need a root canal.
When you say how do you know?
Because the teeth is it's infected.
Ah, okay, the color.
Yeah, and you see how
And it
over
smells
here,
delicious.
this one, like, there's no cavity. And this hasn't started to change colors because it's infected. The bacteria has, reached there, and you're gonna have to do a root canal where you pull everything out and then fill it with whatever a dentist do. I don't know. That's not what I want to do. Okay, so we got this layer. What is this layer called? Enamel. Very good. And then we got this layer over here. Dentin. Good. See this orange thin layer? What is that called?
Cementin.
Yes, that's it. And then the ligament that's going to hold it to the socket, what is that called? Periodontal ligament. Very good. What is the name of this region of the teeth? Root. This region? Crown. And then the separation between both of them? It's neck, but that's the name of the joint. The joint in the jaw is called the gomphoses joint, right?
Yeah.
I believe that's it.
Wait, what's the middle that's dividing the crown to the?
The neck.
Okay.
Just the neck. And that's it for teeth. And we went over how many does an adult have? 32. 32. And a child? 20.
No, 26.
20.
Not 20. He said today. Yeah.
Okay, so we did teeth, we did salivary glands, and we did tongue, right? So what are some of the taste buds or papillae that we have on the tongue? I don't think you guys know that. Falciform, papillae, circumvallate.
There's like two others at the back.
Yes, villiform.
Those are the what?
Taste buds.
Oh,
There are 4 different ones. Can you repeat them? Villiform does not contain taste buds. It's more to like break down the food. You got the circumvallate, folate, and fungiform. And then we also have the hard palate. So you can differentiate because it has the bone up here, and then we got the soft palate, which is basically the uvula, right? Is this voluntary or involuntary?
If he's
It's involuntary. Good. It's also a gag reflex. So we're done with the oral cavity, right? And then we're gonna go into the pharynx. So what is this structure called from?
epiglottis.
Good. Epiglottis is gonna close down to allow the bolus to go down this structure right here. What is that called? Esophagus. Good. And there's gonna be a sphincter right here. What is that called?
Upper esophageal sphincter.
Very good. And then we're gonna have the esophagus. You guys know the pH of the esophagus and the movement that it makes.
The peristalsis.
Peristalsis and the
What is the
pH?
pH?
About. I don't have it written down. What's the pH of the oral cavity?
Around
6.5.
Yeah, 6.5 to 6.8. So know that. Just know the pH of every single region in the digestive system because it's gonna range, right? I think we're done. Let me just make sure. Hard palate, soft oral cavity, pharynx, gastric esophagus. Okay. Now, from esophagus, we're gonna do stomach. Okay. So, what is this sphincter called?
Is
Lower esophageal sphincter. What is this curvature called?
Lesser curvature.
Good. And this one? What is attached over here? Very good. And then the one up here?
lesser.
Lesser omentum. So lesser omentum is connected to the lesser curvature, greater omentum to the greater curvature. What is this big bump called?
The fundus.
Very good. Fundus. Wait, which one?
The fundus is the elbow, the shoulder.
And what is this sphincter called?
Pylori.
Pylori. Good. So, what are the 3 muscle layers in the stomach?
Longitudinal.
Good.
Circular.
Good. And then the special one? Very good. Oblique. So the stomach is the only one that has 3 muscle layers. All the other ones have which ones?
Longitudinal.
And good. Very good. And what? Circular. Oblique is only special to stomach, and you can actually see them on this structure. So we got this one's oblique. Okay.
Oblique is supposed to be the most
Deep one. So this is gonna be oblique. This is circular. This is longitudinal.
Yeah, because circular is gonna like grab onto it. It's gonna like surround it.
Next thing we have. What are these structures called?
Rugae.
Rugae. What are they? What is the function?
Surface.
Good. What is the pH in the stomach when there is no food? Okay, and when there's food? 1. Good. Okay, so let's go over cells in the stomach. What produces HCl?
Parietal cells.
Very good. What produces pepsinogen?
Gastric.
Chief cells produce pepsinogen. And what is HCl and pepsinogen? How do they work together?
HCl activates pepsinogen to its active form, which is peptide.
Very good.
Wait, activates.
Yeah, so it makes pepsinogen into the active enzyme. Pepsin. Okay.
Wait, those are the gastric cells?
No,
What were
chief cells. Chief cells produces pepsinogen, and then parietal cells produce HCl. Okay, gastrin is produced by
The what?
G cells. Gastrin, G cells. Okay, and then he just went over this really quick with me. We got some hormones associated with the digestive system. Okay, so when you're really hungry, what is the name of that hormone that is released in the hypothalamus that lets you know you're hungry?
The worst of all.
It's called grenin. Okay, ghrelin.
Grenin.
Is it grenin? Grenin or ghrelin?
The one that goes grr.
Yeah, exactly. When your stomach is like rumbling, that's the one. So when you're hungry, the stomach releases grenin that targets the appetite center in the hypothalamus. Okay. So now when you ate everything and you're full, the fat or just I don't know where, but the fat is going to
Just adipose tissue in general, I think.
yeah, adipose
Isn't there
tissue
like
in general will send a signal to the hypothalamus in the satiary center of the hypothalamus to let it know it's full, so you can stop eating.
What is
Okay.
the adipose
isn't
tissue
there,
secrete? Like, what's
hormone?
that called again?
Leptin. So adipose is that adipose secretes leptin. Stomach releases or produces grenin. Okay. So grenin, stomach, leptin, fat, adipose. But they're all controlled by the hypothalamus.
Okay. So when you're hungry, the hypothalamus is gonna secrete.
No, the stomach
The
secretes.
stomach secretes ghrelin,
Ghrelin.
and it targets the hypothalamus
To let you know
so
that
that
you're
you
hungry.
know,
You're hungry.
girl, you gotta eat some tacos,
Yes.
right?
And after you eat the tacos,
After you eat the tacos, the fat secretes leptin,
Good.
which tells you, girl, you better stop eating them tacos. You're gonna get fat, right?
very good. Yes,
Okay,
you got it.
leptin. That's what leptin is.
Yes, very good. Okay.
I'm gonna forget that.
What is the movement that the stomach makes?
Turning and churning.
Turning. And then
And turning.
Turning and churning is what you said in lecture.
Turning, and peristalsis.
things are good with the stomach. Okay, so next we're gonna do small intestine, right? What is this covering over here on the structure? Very good. This is the greasy apron or greater omentum, and all this is the small intestine. What holds this together? You guys saw it on the cat. Mesentery. Good. And what is this? These little bumps and things in the small intestine that help increase surface area.
Villi.
No.
Lacteals.
No.
No, it's
Girl,
inside.
stop it.
What's
what are
the
they?
what? What is
Okay, so what happens in the small
cribs.
intestine is there's big folds, and then within those big
Plica
folds,
circularis.
very good. And then within
What?
the plica, okay, so it's plica circularis to villi to microvilli. Let me show you.
Damn, is that your
Right here.
anatomy book?
Dr. Jeffries. Yeah.
It's so neat.
So,
Yeah, he didn't
plica
use it.
circularis relate to microvilli.
Okay, yeah. See the picture over here? We got plica circularis, which is the big folds, and then within the plica circularis are villi, and within a villi, they're gonna be microvilli.
So what is that called
Gotcha.
again? What is
And then
that?
within the
Here you
microvilli.
can see the plica circularis, but here we're gonna see
The actual.
the villi
With the microvilli.
and potentially the microvilli. You can't actually see the liquid.
And then in the microvilli are the lacteals.
So the only thing that they can ask you on
Lacteals
these.
are in the villi.
So the only thing they can ask you on these will just be like what is.
Yeah, so a question that would be asked was, what is this? What is the structure? So plica circularis, and what is this? The pH of this. What is the pH? It changes, right? So the duodenum is what's the pH in the duodenum?
I
It's
said
like
one.
7.4,
You said one.
isn't it?
Duodenum?
No,
yes.
one is
That'll eat away your.
No, it gets
Oh.
more basic.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
7, 4,
7.
5.
This one.
No, it's not. It's not 7 yet, right? It's like the
At
higher
7 points, 0 or
7
6
point something to
49.
8, I think.
I don't have it written down. You guys just gotta. So that I know like gets very basic.
But the other one is a little acidic because he said because it had the acid, the acid of the stomach.
Okay.
It's more acidic. I remember in class he said like almost close to 1. Probably
Okay,
1
are
or
we
that's what I
ready to
remember.
move on to
I know that it was.
this? Okay, so we're
Wait,
done
it's
with
all
this one.
about like. Okay, we're done with that.
Okay, so where in the small intestine is this located?
In the
No.
ileum.
Duodenum.
So
Because of
different
this
part.
right here. What are these called? They secrete a special buffer.
That's the one he said today. The blue ones.
Starts with a B.
Brunner's gland.
Yes, Brunner's gland. They secrete bicarbonate, right? Because the minute the chyme releases from chyme comes from here, it's super acidic, right? We need this in the beginning of the small intestine to help neutralize the amount of acid, and because you don't want to burn away your small intestine. So we're going to have a lot of these Brunner glands. They're going to secrete bicarbonate. That's going to neutralize the chyme and make it less acidic.
You look gorgeous in all my pictures.
Thank you. Too funny. Okay, and then we got the 3 different sections of the small intestine. What is this layer called? So this is the inside of the intestine, right? So what is this layer called? Yes, mucosa, and then underneath the mucosa is the
Submucosa. Where is it?
Okay, so I'll do it this way. So we got mucosa, submucosa, and then the
Muscular.
External.
good because of the muscles over here. Which one is this one?
Circular.
And then this one? Good. We got some nerve plexus, right? Yeah. So we got 1 and 2. This one is the myenteric nerve plexus, and then this one's going to be the Meissner's. Meissner's nerve plexus is on top. Myenteric nerve plexus is on the bottom. What is this layer called? This is the visceral, also known as the started it. Serosa. So this is also serosa or visceral pericardium, right? Okay, we got gulp, and we got the hepatic, portal, venule, intestinal, arterial. We got lymphatic vessels, lacteal. Okay, so this is a villi. Within the villi, we're going to have individual cells called enterocytes. Within the enterocytes, that's where you're going to find the microvilli. Okay? The blue cells, they're going to be goblet cells. And what do they produce? Mucus, right? The goblet cells would just produce mucus. You don't want this.
Do you have those in the stomach as well?
Yeah.
Which one's
But they're called neck cells. They're different because these are goblet cells. You're going to have these in the esophagus. I think just depending on what region you're at, they're going to be called differently. But they all do the same thing. They're cells filled with mucus to help moisturize and keep it not dry.
Is that for the food? Yeah.
Because you don't want
the
the
food to stick in the wall.
That I don't know. But that's way too like for lab, he's not gonna ask you like what's the function. Honestly, on this plaque he's gonna ask you this or the pH of something. Or this, the serosa, because everyone forgets. The last thing is we also have intestinal crypts, just like we have tonsillar crypts, right? And at the bottom, see these red cells? They're going to call the tannin cells. So they're going to also be able to like trap pathogens and everything. We got lacteal, we got in capillary of the villi. And
You have here you have the hepatic portovenal and what's this one?
Intestinal.
Arterial.
Yeah, it's not hepatic, intestinal, because it's in the intestine.
Right,
We're gonna
because
have
the veins
hepatic.
are gonna go out.
Yes,
Yeah.
to the liver.
Okay.
Let me see if I'm missing anything else. No, lacteal, fat, lamina propria. Lamina propria is the gray, right? Gray is lamina propria. That's it. Okay. So now large intestine. Okay, so how do we know what the jejunum? It's the jejunum. What's different between this and the jejunum?
Because of the
Have
gulp?
cribs.
No.
This is going to be slightly bigger, and then you're not going to have this.
On the
Okay. Yes, and that's going to be the longest small intestine region. And then the last part is the ileum. And what is like, how do you know that?
Patches.
Yeah, Peyer's patches. Obviously, no pernary gland, but this is gonna fill up the
On the-
submucosa
On the last one, the ileum.
in the ileum. Yes.
So it's gonna be
no
increasing in
pernary gland,
size.
and they increase in size. This is small in the duodenum, and it's slowly increasing in size as you get to the ileum. Okay, we're done with this. Let's do large intestine. Okay, what is the name of the valve that connects the ileum to the colon? Ileocecal valve. What is this green structure called? Appendix. Good. And then we got this line over here that basically connects and bunches up the large intestine. What is this line called? No, the ascending is the entire structure.
Oh God, it starts with H.
No, the H is this one. This one starts with a T.
No, the line. The tie.
Someone says
Oh God.
Tinea.
Tinea.
Coli. And then the pockets are going to be called the
Hofstra.
yes, hostra. And then we got what's the name of this region? It's going up.
Ascending colon.
Ascending. And what is the name of this? The curvature. So it's sitting on top of the liver.
The
Hepatic curvature.
Flexure. Close. Hepatic flexure. This one's going to be sitting underneath the spleen, so it's going to be the
Splenic flexure.
very good. So this is the transverse. We got the descending, and what is this area that kind of looks like an S?
Sigmoid.
Very good. And then we got the
Rectum.
very good. And we got two sphincters here. We got an internal sphincter that's going to be involuntary, and then the external sphincter that's going to be voluntary. And then last part, we got the pancreas, right? So what is this big white line called?
Pásame
Pancreatic
el.
duct, right? The big
No, ya no
pancreatic
se me
duct.
acabó.
Yeah. I don't have that in my notes. This thing is like
That the white thing is fine, ready.
the pancreatic duct. So what happens is within the pancreas, we're gonna have two types of cells. We're gonna have the Langerhans and the I don't even know. One was gonna do like alpha cells are glucagon
Alpha, beta.
and
Okay.
beta
and alpha.
insulin.
Yeah. Alpha is. Hold on. Wait.
Alpha is glucagon, beta is insulin. So that's all within here. And then we're gonna have pancreatic juice. That's also gonna act as a buffer to lower the pH, and then also releases enzymes to help break down food. That's it.
Is that for the?
This is all pancreas, and then it's gonna enter the duodenum through the that I don't remember. The okay, so it's called the duodenal papilla, or but it,
Sorry. Now we're setting the digestive system.
okay, at the I'm guessing this is what it's gonna be called. This little orange thing. It's gonna be the duodenal papilla.
We're going to
Okay.
move to the
So all
upper
those
GI area.
we got the tail of the pancreas and
So first of
the
all, we should add the
body, and then this is gonna be the head over here. Okay, am I missing anything? Liver. What's the liver? Okay. We got the liver. What does it produce? Bile. And what is this?
Gallbladder.
Gallbladder secretes it.
And stores it. Right? So it stores and secretes. What is the name of this ligament right here? Starts with an F.
Falciform.
Very good. This one's gonna be the round ligament, falciform ligament, cardiac ligament, and then we got the inferior vena cava, right? What he said is the biggest vein in the body, biggest vein in the body, and then we got the gallbladder. What connects the gallbladder to the common bile is going to be the cystic duct. So that's number 563. So the cystic duct.
Where's the common hepatic duct?
That's what they both connect. That's in here. Look.
I thought it was that the right and left cystic connect to the common bile duct. Like, isn't that this?
That's what I'm about. It's a better picture.
Right, isn't it that one?
This is the cystic. Hepatic. Okay, so the hepatic is going to branch into the two lobes. So we're going to have the left hepatic duct and then the right hepatic duct, but this is the common hepatic duct. Okay, and then going into the pancreas, that's the common bile duct. So this one over here, so 5.
The sister connects.
Oh, this is the cystic duct, right?
Yes.
So 563 is cystic. This one is going to the pancreas, so this is a common bile duct. 564 is the hepatic, a common hepatic duct, and then you see how it branches off. That's going to be the left.
And the right.
This is the left over here, and this is going to be the right hepatic duct. Okay, and then we got the hepatic portal vein, right? And then we got the hepatic arteriole. And then all those three together, they make up the hepatic triad. Okay? So we got the hepatic triad. We got the portal. Where is it? It's in your left. Okay, so the hepatic triad is a hepatic arteriole, the bile ductule, he said. It's called a ductule. And then the hepatic portal vein. Okay? I think that's it. The liver. Let me just make sure with my pictures if I got everything.